Welcome, everybody, to the Voice Chat Podcast, episode 36. My name is Maaz from TheAMaazing.
I'm Laddi.
I'm Rushlight Invader.
Hey, I'm Gavin, one half of Actually Stephen.
And I'm Stephen, one full half of the Actually Stephen brand.
A full half?
And my name is Maaz. I'm
Wait a
also
second,
a
a
half
full
of
hole.
Actually Stephen.
Full hole, I should say.
And I'm
just-
Laddi.
You're
Another
full
half
full
of-
shit.
Jesus.
Oh my- Insulting people already. Oh.
Yeah, and this
It's my thing, it's my thing.
Stephen logs off right then and there.
Hold on.
Before we start, I just want to thank our patrons, especially Deke and Storyteller, Gabriel, Iron Bat, and Anik Zaharan. Thank you so much for supporting us on Patreon. And y'all are watching this and listening to this 1 week early. There you go. If you want to support us, if you want to watch everything early and see our live streams, you can join us on Patreon or channel memberships. And also major thank you for the fan art. This is, first of all, fantastic. Look at this amazing fan art over
Look
here.
at them, so sick.
We've received a lot recently, and we appreciate y'all.
Love
Okay?
it.
And if you
If
want
I
to check
could
out
marry
merchandise,
artwork.
if you want to check out merchandise, you can go to Voice Chat Podcast. Nope, that's not correct. If you want to check out merchandise, you can go to crowdmate.com/Voice Chat Podcast. All right. Thank you guys for coming in, Gavin Stephen. All right.
Thank you for
You're
having us.
welcome.
Mm,
I mean,
You're
thanks for
welcome.
having us.
You're welcome.
He's just spit on you.
Already
No.
so mean to me.
Yeah, listen, Stephen, your ego is like already floating away. We're like, it's minute 2, dude. It's minute 2, man.
Listen,
We
Steven
gotta-
over here didn't even know how to make the color purple. He was like,
Jesus.
"What makes it yellow and orange?" I'm like, "Yep, that's it."
Yellow.
All I'm saying is to make my color hair, you take cyan and magenta.
Uh-huh.
You don't take blue and red, you said? No, unacceptable. Those are common colors, commoner colors.
What did
Fancy
you spell
colors are
cyan like?
nothing.
Cyab?
I didn't spell it. I literally took a graphic from the internet and just pasted it here. Plagiarism for the win.
Why they spell it Cyab?
I am.
I don't know. You guys are the artists, so you tell me.
Cyan is my favorite color, actually.
I don't know how to English properly, but I know how to color properly, bruh.
Freaking hell, dude. Well, listen, actually, did you catch their artist stream last week, all right? They were painting all these, like, stupid-ass painting in this game. I don't even know what game they were playing.
Paintings. All right,
Terrible.
that was past part 2. But you
Terrible.
would know that. It's a French game, okay? It's for only the elite scholars.
The
I thought you were
petite
Canadian.
elite. You just dox them, dude. Canadians?
Yeah.
No, bro.
No.
No, I joined the stream, and I'm just
Canadians
like, all right,
speak French.
I thought they speak Canadianese.
wait.
That too.
I actually genuinely had like a little bit of a wait. Canadians speak. And I was like, oh, yep, Quebec. Yep, fair enough. You got you right.
Oui.
You're right. Oui. But
Oh,
I thought the French in Canada was different from the actual dialect in France.
Dude,
Yeah,
I don't
it's-
speak French.
What that? What?
No. It actually is because my French teacher, when I was going through high school, openly admitted like if I ever went to Quebec, I would speak at a kindergarten or grade 1 level, just because he learned French, and apparently that's different. Never been to France, never been to Quebec, can't really compare them.
Mm-hmm.
It's like how like different slang and different words change over time in different areas.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I guess so. No, that's like whatever. I went into the live stream watching them play this game, right? And I was just like, yeah, having a good old time, whatever. You know, ragging on them because they were ragging on me. You know, the banter. And I'm
And
like,
you
all right,
do.
I'll hop off. I'll get work done. And then I get this constant barrage of tweets and messages on my phone. I'm like, what the hell's happening? And they had apparently drawn me. They just drew me as like just garbage.
Steaming pile of turd.
Yeah.
Is it just the glasses and the beard?
And then they wrote core blimey mate, and then they're like, this is Maaz.
We gave it glasses. We didn't give it
Blimey,
pupils. Yeah.
Shake my dang
That is
head.
all he says. I've heard
Yeah.
him say blimey and mate all the time.
Condom.
Blimey mate.
Wait, how often do like Australians actually use like the slang like that?
Dude,
Where it's like
Keen.
Yeah, like some words probably more than others. Like mate is like an everyday thing I use all the time. Even in emails, I will type in mate. Keen a lot, quite often as well. Core blimey isn't very Australian. Like, I don't know. Like, I've heard crikey, but not core blimey. I think that's more British, I think.
Okay.
But like
'Cause, like-
generally, a lot of the slang we use is often. We use that a lot.
Okay, because I know like for Canadians, we don't actually say a after every sentence.
I
And
say a
not-
lot.
Not
What?
everything's
I
like
say
a
a lot.
boot.
Huh?
Not like
I don't say a
boot.
boot. Yeah.
The only time I ever say a after a sentence is when I'm making fun of Americans who are making fun of Canadians who are saying it
No,
essentially.
Steven, if you're like asking a question and you need to make sure that they got it, you're like, oh, what'd you think about that, eh? Because you're
No, I'd go
A
like,
is an
"Okay."
invitation for them to chime in.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the slang that people think that Australians, Canadians use is not used as commonly as they think, but it is used. Like, I say mate, but not like every 2 sentences, right? And I'm sure it's
What do
the
you think
same for you
American
guys.
slang is?
Yeehaw. How?
Yeehaw,
I
y'all.
do
I
say
use
yeehaw every morning.
I say y'all a lot.
Immediately, it was just like 4 people say yeehaw.
Yeehaw!
Yeah, ask
Laddie,
the
did
2
you just-
Americans in the chat.
I think Laddi just said burger.
Burger. I would like a cheeseburger, please.
I mean, that's what we say.
Yeah,
And one
oh,
Coke.
classic American burger.
Burger.
It's so dumb.
Y'all.
Howdy, y'all.
But I think y'all's a good word. Y'all is a
like
word that I
y'all.
use in Australia
Yeah.
now. You know?
Yeah, you all.
I type y'all more than I say it.
Me too.
Same.
Yeah.
I say it.
I don't know. I feel like all the dialects and stuff, they just kind of merge into one another. Like, I think a lot of you guys, Laddie and Rush, I've heard both of you say keen because of how
Yeah.
I've used keen.
Man, fuck you, Maaz. You changing up my dialogue, be hanging around you for too much. Fuck you.
Yeah. It's
Listen, I'll spit on you as well, okay?
Yum.
Don't you
Whoa,
get
didn't know
yum?
that was this kind of podcast.
Yo, Gavin, listen, don't pretend like you didn't want
By
this.
the end of
alright?
this podcast, we'll be
wanted it.
drowning in spit.
Finally, my fantasies.
Gavin, I
Oh my
want
god.
Fantasy.
It's
Yeah.
Jesus, Rush. Listen, if you keep it hidden, okay? Don't let it be
You
so
think-
obvious.
Do you think over millions of years, if humans are still around, we'll just have one language, like mixing them all together and just call it Earth language?
Mm,
I think it'll be a
Earth
dominant
language.
language. I'm hedging my bets now. We're all speaking one of the language either in India or in China. We're speaking one of them.
Or Spanish?
I think English is pretty English is currently the dominant language around the world, right?
Is it a fourth
Yeah.
It
course in
absolutely is.
Japan?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Like,
Because I see like a lot of anime, they just have like English class, like they have to learn English,
yeah,
not like
because to gain greater economic prosperity and stuff, you do need to kind of know English for business, for medicine, for any
So what if
job.
that changes? What if, let's say theoretically,
Mhm.
USA goes to shit? Nothing.
Too late.
It's gone.
No.
Right? I didn't mean theoretically. Okay.
Like, I didn't say it.
have you seen this year? Or?
Yeah, exactly. So then there has to be a new superpower that steps up to the plate. I'm just saying,
Mhm.
based on population, you got 2 contenders.
Yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
I'm in my Punjab lessons, and I'm in learning Mandarin.
But that's the thing.
Mandarin,
Cool.
the
I
most
actually think-
non-common one.
No, Gavin's actually on the money, I think, because if you look at it from a population standpoint, the amount of people who know a language, I wouldn't be surprised if English was not number 1. Like, Mandarin is the base language of China, so I wouldn't be surprised if that was the number 1 in terms of pure numbers wise, right?
Is that the
Mhm.
hardest the hardest language to learn? I can't English.
One
I
of
think
the
actually
hardest.
English
No.
is.
Yeah,
English-
English is the hardest.
No,
As
so-
seen by Rush.
Yeah, one of the,
Yeah.
I think English is actually like one of the easiest languages to pick up, but one of the most difficult to master because of all the rules and exceptions it has.
Other words that mean other words, like bat and bat.
Yeah, whereas languages like Japanese are very straightforward. Like you can have like a lot of poetry within it, but a certain word will mean that certain word. There's no confusion.
Yeah.
Mandarin's hard because of the tones. I don't know how to master the tones. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm.
Definitely with like
Do y'all
Chinese, I
do
think
y'all
it's
actually
better.
know like Mandarin or
I don't know
No.
Mandarin at all. I know
We-
like
we-
ni hao and xie xie, but that's it.
Jeez,
Yeah.
Steven.
The tone is so off. Even I can tell you that, man. Holy moly.
Well, you
Dang.
speak some Australian for me, mate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speak some Australian.
Australian's not a language.
That could be.
Right. Wait,
Make
do
it-
you know?
make it
Do any of you guys know another language other than English?
Spanish. I know a good bit of Spanish
I
because
took classes in Spanish because I live in
yeah.
Spanish.
Yeah. Where do you live? Where do you live?
I
Where do you
live
live?
in
Like,
place that speaks Spanish.
yeah, Spain. Yeah, okay.
In America, we're like majority classes are taking our Spanish classes. Like we're just
Yeah.
like you just learn Spanish because maybe you'll need it. And it's like all right.
True.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. No,
It's just
we
really common for me here. So
yeah,
It's
we
just neighboring countries.
exactly,
you
and there's a
go?
lot of crossover in America.
Yeah?
But then us
Yeah.
growing up, we like our family's Cantonese. They're all from Hong Kong,
Mhm.
so we learned Cantonese. But I think we're pretty out of practice now.
Gavin
Right.
definitely knows way more than me because he has to deal with like a lot more people on a daily basis. Me, I just hole up in my room and just like ignore the entire world. If they don't
My
speak
man.
Steven, they don't get to talk to me. That's pretty much my
Wait,
rule.
Just from the sound of that, is Gavin? Do you have a day job outside?
No,
actually
right
studying?
now we are full-time students and YouTubers.
oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
but like
Wait, are
beforehand,
both
he
of you
picked it
in
up.
the
wi-
same uni?
Yeah, we
same
are.
uni, different programs.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait. What are you guys doing?
Oh,
Gavin,
Steve,
go
you can go
first.
ahead first. Oh, you want?
Oh.
You can go ahead first. Really?
Okay, fine.
No,
okay.
you.
Come on, you
Gavin.
Moment.
So I'm taking right now chemistry and math courses to get my teaching degree, and then after that I'm probably gonna go do something not with children. No
Mhm.
teaching. I'm gonna get my teaching degree and not actually teach kids.
Yeah,
the life.
nerd.
Yeah, and then I'm getting a business degree and studying finance and management information systems.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, how'd you guys meet?
So-
Did you guys like?
Oh.
How did we
Oh,
meet?
wait,
Gavin,
I got
how
this-
did we meet?
Yeah, how did we? All right.
Did you guys touch hands? What
So-
happened?
Yeah, so basically, geez, it must have been like 1996.
Oh, yeah?
Let's see,
2
Steven,
years old or something? I was that time.
September. So in January, my mom and dad they decided that their life wasn't fulfilled enough, so they do adult things. 9 months later, Steven comes shooting out. Right?
Uh-huh.
So everything's so great. 1998 rolls by. Steven is not enough. He's not fulfilling enough. So they repeat what they did last time, and then by God's grace, I emerge, guns blazing, ready and into this world. So we're brothers.
They're
Oh, you're
brothers.
adopted.
How did you
No, you're
meet,
adopted.
though?
No. How'd you meet?
Shut up,
How did
Laddi.
we
You were priming that up. You were like, "Yeah, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it." That's hilarious. No, don't worry. I'm laughing because that's the same thing that I had. There was a live stream that Gavin was doing in Instagram, and I joined in, and I had the same thing because for the longest time I thought Steven was Korean, and Gavin had said in the live stream that he's from Hong Kong. So I was like, oh, they therefore cannot be related based on my information about Steven.
I was wondering why you like burst out laughing. I was like, what?
Why is it funny?
Yeah. So and then when the reaction was hilarious, where it's just like, no, like as soon as Gavin started going on that tirade, he's like, well, actually, like it was 19 years ago. I was like, you guys are brothers, and he's like, what? No, my story.
We let him know the story.
I know, but no, I still maintain that Steven tricked me into thinking that he was Korean to this day.
Oh man.
I
Ni
never
hao.
Like
once
the worst
said.
trick.
Yeah, I
What's the
literally have
payoff?
never once said, "Oh yeah, I'm Korean."
No.
Ni hao. Wait a second.
Yeah.
Wait. No. What's Korean for hello? Annyeong. Annyeonghaseyo.
Onions.
Maaz-sama. But that's Japanese. Wait one sec.
Saranghaeyo.
Wait, you speak Korean?
No, that was literally like I just know K-pop stuff, man. I'm gonna be honest.
He's the weed.
All right, so Stan Luna or what's up?
Dude, always stand Luna, all right? Never trip, okay? Come on. I think like that's really interesting hearing about what you guys are doing in terms of university in programming, because what I was interested in, as soon as I realized that Gavin was involved in actually Stephen, I think, and this is not a affront to Stephen in any way, but you can tell definitely that Gavin is more business minded and business savvy than
That sounds like fighting words, Maaz.
it is.
Maaz. Oh my god. I still
It
can't
is.
pronounce your name even after like 3 years of knowing you. I still don't know how to pronounce your name.
That's
English
all
is
good.
hard.
I'm just gonna call you the. Hey the, what's up?
Yeah,
I'm gonna call you.
Okay.
I'm gonna call you the. This is just too hard at this point.
The zing.
it's okay.
The zing.
But it is fighting words. It's because like I think with such a chaotic personality like yours, you definitely need someone who can wrangle the more business side, branding side down. Yeah, it was funny because one of the first videos I saw from actually Stephen, in which I was introduced to Gavin, was the video in which you guys had Raid as a sponsor, and I was crying laughing because it went from this both of you being very energetic, bantering with each other, and then it went to Gavin reading off, "Hello everybody, I am here with Raid Shadow Legends."
All right, don't
Yeah,
get me
'cause,
wrong.
like-
Love Raid, great game, played it a lot, too many hours in and out. But yeah, that was our first time ever doing a sponsorship plug, and I think
Mhm.
it showed a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I know you don't get a lot of them, Maaz, but like when you get a sponsorship and it's your first one, like you're
Steven
nervous.
says
You're so
as-
nervous because like
Maz's
like-
channel is way bigger than ours.
yeah, like like even with like when I was doing videos like way back when with Hosa, I remember one time I had to record some lines for a sponsorship. It was like probably like a 200 the video got like 200,000 views, but like I remember doing a sponsorship plug, and I was just like, "Hello everyone. This is a great game. You should play it." And that was pretty much it. I don't remember what the actual sponsorship was, but like
Yeah.
that's all I remember from, because I was just so nervous. Like, don't screw up, Steven. If you screw up, you have to restart, and it's like it's bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think that's actually really honestly understandable. I think that when I had my first I really messed up my first sponsorship, which was Crunchyroll. Like I grew up in Japan. I love anime, and Crunchyroll is like a legend. And when they offered to work with me, I was like, oh my god, this is great. And I was like, don't worry, I can get you a great sponsored video. And it was garbage. I read it badly. The video topic wasn't great. The script wasn't rushed, and everything fell apart. Right. And I think like thankfully a lot of people have provided insight and experience. Like a few friends, like YouTube friends, we had a very open discussion about like sponsorships, and especially the money we got from each of them and how we got better rates and stuff like that. And thankfully nowadays when I do sponsorships, it's smoother. And if it's a company that I'm like sort of not super keen on, and I don't want to name anybody, where it's just like, I'm not like keen on you, but I do use your product and you have a really strict script, I try to make it as jokey as possible by visually or by my tone and stuff like that. Like you can tell with my Raid Shadow Legends one, I was like, Raid Shadow, you know what I mean? I was like really taking the piss.
In for the memes, essentially.
Always in for the memes, right? And the thing is, like, I think the biggest thing that people kind of think about with sponsorships is that they feel blessed that they're like, oh yeah, I got a sponsor now. I feel blessed that they want to work with me, and I'm glad. Nah, bro. If they're not paying you what's worth, say no. You can say no to them, and like
Consent
50%.
is key, everybody.
Consent is Jesus. Yeah, consent
Oh
is
my
key.
god.
This is true. This is
Yeah.
true.
Listen, they won't be able to. Sorry, I
I
can't.
won't raid
I
you.
can't.
anymore.
No, I stopped. Hey, right. I stopped. Okay, I stopped saying it. I was like, all right, I can't say it. See, you gotta know when to quit, right?
No. All in.
Yeah, and so like with sponsors are fun because I had this one sponsor recently, and I won't name them because I'm working with them right now. May not be. Who knows? No. Where they came up to me and they're like, "Hey, we'll give you this free product," and I was like, "No money.
Ew.
All right, get out of here." And they're like, "Okay, we'll give you X amount of money," and I was like, yeah, so what do you want me to do? They're like, okay, make a full review video for this. I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. What are you talking about? And so they're like,
A dedicated video.
yeah,
Bro.
dedicated video on their
Kinda
product
cringe.
only. And I was like, yeah, that's cringe, bro. I'm not gonna do that. And they're like, okay. I was like, hey, if you want me to do that, you had to pay me 3 times the X amount you just gave me.
Add some zeros to the end of that number, and then we'll
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah, and like I don't mind giving numbers in private, but obviously, this is a
Mhm,
public
yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
So-
you should do this kind of videos. It's weird.
Yeah, it is weird. And so I told them, Ayo, I'm not going to do that, but only for an X amount of price, like triple the amount you've given me. And I'm going to do it my way. And they're like, okay, sure. We'll check on it. And then a week later, they're like, you know what? We just had a chat with the brand and they're very keen on it. I just want to let you know the maximum budget is actually double the previous price. I was like, okay, thanks for letting me know. I don't want to work with you. And then they got back to me 3 days later saying, "Oh, I just had a chat with him again. We can pay 3 times the budget." And I was like, "You garbage, you piece of garbage." Yeah.
That's
but
amazing.
I think that's the entire thing about branding and sponsorships. It's difficult, and a lot of people might say sell out, and you're like, "Oh, you did this just for the money." But I think integrity is shown by who you support and who you don't support. Like, if I ever see, like, manscaping from you guys, I'll be like, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
What?
But
You
that's the
mean
only
to
hair I
tell
get
us
to
that-
trim. Come on.
You mean to tell us that 2 dudes in the peak of our hair growing times wouldn't
Yeah.
need to manscape any in general?
Yeah. 2 dudes in a channel rated PG-13. Yeah, you good?
I never agreed to that. I never agreed to that rating. Gavin was the one who's like, "Oh my God, Steven, you can't do that." So like,
How did that come about? Like the PG-13 thing?
So we were actually checking our statistics, I think, and we noticed that like there was a huge number of people who were a bit younger. So
Mhm.
it's like I can't say half the things I want to say anymore simply because now it's inappropriate.
No, but hear me out. Hear me out. If you
So I was
start
kinda
saying those kind of things, you get those the audience will mature.
True over
You're
time
right.
though, but like we're only like 7 months into the thing, so like I can't just start spouting like F words. Like I don't know, then it's like because then it'll also makes us look bad as a brand because then it's like, oh well, there's like brands would look at us and just be like, oh my God, they're so vulgar. I don't want them representing us. Ugh. Ugh.
Ooh.
Yeah. But I think like nowadays, YouTube has recently come out with a video saying that you can actually swear in your videos as long as it's not in the first minute and 30 seconds. It should be okay.
A minute, 30 seconds. I thought it was just the 30 seconds.
Yeah, they
Was it?
they keep changing the number. I'd probably say minute or minute 30 seconds is safe, but as long as you don't obviously use like heavy racial slurs, you're fine.
Yeah, no, that's an entirely different can of worms though.
Yeah,
That's like 30,000 feet over the line.
yeah, right. And so that's why I'm just saying like I understand PG-13 for the branding and stuff, but as long as you're being genuine and you're not like cursing up a storm, I think it should be all right, right?
Absolutely.
Like,
love
I think,
that
like-
get we are able to keep our vision for the channel and our personalities and who we are in real life pretty true to our like PG-13 in quotation marks, because obviously I don't know if you guys watched the Freddy stream, but it was literally Steven every time there was a jump scare,
It's just be like
10
ah
F-bombs,
F.
just fuck.
Exactly.
And then people
Yeah.
be like PG-13. It's just a good meme. I think
It's starting to become a little bit of a meme. A little
I
bit.
Yeah.
think that's really funny. Like honestly, if you guys had a shirt that just said PG-13 or something, that would be really funny. Honestly.
Damn it, now I gotta cut you in 10% on the royalties.
There you go.
Come
You gotta get
on.
the royalties, bro. Nah, I think that's it's a good meme to have, especially because when we were doing the live stream, with like PJ, Reagan, Alex, and
Oh
them,
yeah, the Jackbox one.
yeah, the
That's
Jackbox one. Immediately, Reagan and I were competing to see how fast we could break the PG-13, and then she got it in 4 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like,
know.
Is
Like
that really winning or?
Well, I guess not. Yeah. I don't know. It was a fun time. I think she literally asked, like, "Are we streaming?" "Oh, okay." Beep. That's like causing up a storm. I guess like I'm curious now that you guys have done actually Steven for a while. do you actually enjoy streaming? Do you actually like it? Or is it more work than it's worth?
I actually enjoy streaming more than doing videos
Really?
because
We love live streaming. Like literally,
Yeah.
on the stream, we're jazzed.
Yeah, because there's a lot more like audience interaction, I find. Well, first off, okay, so Steven's gonna be nice for like 3 seconds and not egotistical, but I do enjoy actually interacting with the audience.
Mhm.
And with like videos, it's like, oh yeah, you can talk in the comments, but you can only talk to like one person every like minute or so. And if you have like 500 comments, that's like a solid chunk of your day right there, just spent answering like comments in just like a minute. So I
Right.
think with like live streams, you can talk to a larger group of people and just be like, hey, what's up? I'm glad you're here for Steven. Stay for Steven and no one else.
Mhm.
Get out of here, Gavin. Essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also like yeah, no, but I'll let Gavin actually talk for a bit. You can talk.
I mean, you
Why
said
do you like-
exactly that. I like the sort of instant interaction we can have with stream. We've actually
Mhm.
tweaked our setup now so that we have like super low latency, so it's near real time.
Jealous.
And it just feels like we're able to really be ourselves instead of having to like format a script and like create this portrayal of who we are, and we can share with like our audience and like really like knife party and our Steve fans. Like just some good times. Come in 2 hours and we're like vibing the whole time.
That's
Mhm.
crazy. Like, I definitely gotta get your settings for the latency because I noticed that immediately. I said my comment, and like 5 seconds later, he's like, "Oh, hey, Maaz." I'm like, "Oh, what the heck?"
Yeah.
Crazy. And like when I was streaming, it had a 25-second delay. I was like, "Are you serious right now?" Yeah. So
Mhm.
definitely would love your input on that. But no, that's
How do you
I think
guys,
that's crazy.
I noticed you do a little more streaming now. Like, how's it going with your
Yeah.
channel and then with Laddi and then Rushlight?
It's Rush definitely is the biggest, like most consistent stream out of the three of us here.
2 to 3 times a week, baby.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
On YouTube or Twitch?
On Twitch. I don't want to clog up anything with YouTube.
I feel that.
I want to make people
Yeah.
upset. Like they don't have notifications on and they'll get like pinged.
Yeah.
The only streaming I've been doing is on the podcast channel.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good though.
I think streaming is definitely fun. I actually came from a background of being a streamer. So back when I started a YouTube channel in my first year, when I was like quite small, I actually streamed weekly, every single week. I think with Laddi and Rush back then as well.
Yeah.
I was
And
streaming
so-
back then too. Yeah.
Yeah.
A
So
lot back then.
it was
We were
I don't
on
know
it.
why. So back then everybody was streaming, and I definitely was a big fan of it. I would pull off these really elaborate games and events where like some of them would just be us playing Jackbox, others would be us playing like Agario and having a tournament with the get audience and doing like a big old tournament setting, and others would be like, okay, Laddie and I are streaming right now, let's invade each other and play each other, like try to like take over each other's Discord servers, and like we would play games to see who has allegiance over both of us. And I think at the end of that stream we were both tied, but then Laddie busts out her kazoo and started playing kazoo on the stream, and all of my fans went over to her. I was like, are you serious right now? Yeah, so really,
You needed a shtick. Okay.
yeah, super strong memories from streaming. But I think the only reason that I don't stream as often nowadays is because there was this middle middle area. Like, so when I used to stream was 3 years ago. Within 2 to 1 year ago, because YouTube was trying to push all these new features out, such as premiering and community tabs and stories, and trying to all these push the area out. The word and advice from literally my partner manager was do not stream. Like currently as it is, it will damage a channel that's focusing on making videos. If you're a streaming channel primarily, then it's fine, keep going. But if you make content, avoid it. And it's only very recently at the start of this year that my partner manager was like, okay, now definitely stream. Stream more so if you have content that comes in frequently, and use it as like a filler almost instead of making a filler video. And instead of having like, hey guys, I'm just animating on stream, actually making an event. So that's why every month now I have a storytime stream in which I tell the stories that I cannot make in my video as a video because of just PG-13 or it being really, really, really cringe, or just generally that I'll animate, but in like 2 years' time. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
those have been super popular, and a lot of people have enjoyed it, and a lot of memes have come out of it, and I love it. I agree with you. The instant notification and response is funny. The memes that come out are really, really funny. I just find that it gets overwhelming a little bit. Like when you have like thousands of people commenting, it's like, how do I read this? It's like blurring past. So I don't
Yeah.
know.
I
How
think
do you
we have
like?
the unique advantage of like because we're a 2-man team, we
Yeah,
can like divvy up the responsibilities really well. So like we can have one of us focusing on the game, and then one of us is like reading donos or like
that's
prompting
so
the
true.
chat. So it's really good
That's
that way.
so true. Like, I used to always bring like PJ along, so she and I could always bounce something, juggle something as I'm reading the comments and juggling stuff. But I actually think I love doing it solo, simply because I agree with you. It does like make me do all the work of reading the comments and telling the story and dealing with the technical side of stuff, and it is stressful. But it feels like I'm putting on a one-man show a little bit, and I have to be witty and I have to be funny because there's no one else on the screen, right? And so it puts me on I don't know. I like it when pressure is placed on me because I really do well in that,
You like being stressed? No wonder you're a doctor.
I know. Yeah, honestly. It's a very recent so Sultan used to always say like, Maaz, you're just a masochist and you're pretending not to be one. And I was like, no, shut up, Sultan. And then nowadays I realized that the reason that I managed to do medicine and YouTube in the same time was because I was doing YouTube and medicine at the same time. It felt like every moment had to be ceased. And then as soon as I graduated from med, I was like, oh, time is meaningless and my life is meaningless. And I stopped, I really stopped making videos as efficiently. And so that's why recently I've started a new channel. I've accepted like 3 sponsorships and all these deadlines. And now I'm like, yes, I'm back at it. You know what I mean? Like it feels like I'm alive. Yeah, maybe I am a masochist. There you go.
Oh yeah.
I refuse to comment on that.
Yeah. I'm definitely a sadist and a masochist, all right? I'll betray everyone, okay? No allegiances.
Put that on a shirt.
I haven't been streaming as much lately, and I think it's mostly because, like, since I'm busy with college, I haven't uploaded in so long, and I just know, as soon as I live stream, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, where's your next video, Laddi? You haven't uploaded in this many months." And I'm like, I know.
People do that to me. People do that to me, man. It happens.
Yeah.
You just don't want the backlash?
I guess. I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think like if you enjoy it, then why not? Why
Yeah.
not? Don't let it stop you.
Yeah. Like at the end of the day, we're all here because we enjoy YouTube to an extent. Some aspects of YouTube could be tweaked.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
for
yeah.
the most part, the general experience of it is great. And like, yeah, just keep having fun with it. That's pretty much what Hosa told me, by the way.
Yeah,
Steven, have
well,
fun with YouTube. Well, no, you have fun with YouTube. Oh, I
you
can't.
had
I'm in the
fun
military.
the military. Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yay.
That's a good impression.
I like Hosa was here.
It's so funny because like unfortunately I didn't get to meet you, Steven, in VidCon last year because you were there for like 1 day or some shit. But we caught Hosa during beach day, and man, that guy, a genuinely wholesome dude, like genuinely nice guy.
I know, I
Crazy.
hate it. It's
Yeah.
it's disgusting.
I hate it.
How dare life not make him so jaded that he has
I
to
agree.
put on a fake egotistical personality?
No, I
And
agree with you, man.
just
I almost
pump
kicked
himself
sand in his face. I was like, come on, Hosa, get out of here.
Get angry.
Yeah, get angry. I think like what I'm interested in is that obviously Steven, from your previous endeavors and everything, you had a knack for YouTube. You liked being on YouTube. I guess what I was surprised by was how quickly Gavin was incorporated, and then quickly how Gavin was part of the branding. Like, did you want to be part of this, Gavin? Like, or did Steven just kidnap you and be
forced
like,
him.
"Hey, yo,
Gavin, remember our deal.
Mhm.
You don't
Yeah.
get. I don't find you, and you just gotta keep saying the script. Just keep saying the script.
Steven was generous and brought me on board.
Fantastic. See, you heard it from Gavin right here and now. I'm generous and fantastic.
Gavin, blink twice if you need help.
Blink, blink.
Well, listen.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're in a voice chat pocket. We can't even see you blink.
Blinks are very vocal.
Yells.
Yeah.
Blink.
No, yeah, I mean, like, I'd always see Steven doing his recordings in the house, and then, like, I followed Dan Plan for a long time, and seeing Steven succeed was really cool. So when the opportunity came up, I'm on board. Done.
Mhm.
Like, I
Yeah.
had full faith in Steven to make the jump,
Aw.
and I knew Steven is a funny dude, so I didn't feel like any sense of like worry at all. So
I
yeah,
thought you were
remember
gonna
you can
say,
blink
I
twice,
knew
it's okay.
Steven. You know, I knew Steven. He's a good guy. I was like, yeah. Wait, what? I thought you guys were brothers.
yeah.
Yeah.
We gained a good friendship over the years.
Yeah.
So what are the roles that like you kind of had to take over? I imagine that you do, you know, with a business major in the background, you probably do the
jeez.
more business.
Yeah, he
branding
does.
side.
Yeah, he does like a lot of the behind the scenes stuff, and even like showing up for the stream. That is like what he does most. Like essentially getting everything ready. Okay, Steven, I've lined up like 30 sponsors. Who do you want? I'm just
Yeah.
sitting there like, shucks.
Aw.
Well, give us the one who's like you like. Gotcha, Steven. I'm gonna take this one. And he does.
Manscaped.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And like so he does run a lot of like the behind the scenes stuff that
Mhm.
like I don't really know too much about. I'm like not very
Yeah.
good at it essentially.
Yeah, though that kind of stuff, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. That takes like for me, I like that takes so long. It really does. That's the absolute crux of my time. If I the amount of emails that I respond to is like, man, I wish I had a partner. I definitely wish, man. I don't know.
All right, well,
I
make
get
me
you.
Well,
offer, man. Okay,
I'm
let's do
willing
this.
to rent out Gavin for like a day.
Oh,
You
man.
know, our
Not
rates are
what I
really
wanted.
competitive.
Gavin, it's okay. I'll treat you just as badly. No, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm glad y'all actually like, you know, have found
Yeah.
your pacing and footing, because I noticed that on your actually Steven channel you hired an editor and a thumbnail artist to kind of spit out like the cut out version of the live stream into actual videos. So that's like dope as
Yeah.
heck.
That's so
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you've realized, but me and Gavin can't really draw stuff. So in terms of
Too bad.
thumbnails, wouldn't be the best. And
But like, how
editing
did
is
you
a
find
little-
your
one would
thumbnail
click.
artist?
How do we what? Sorry.
How did you find your thumbnail artist? Because I noticed that it's not just one, right? There's multiple.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we had a
So
couple. We got Penyo and Pao. But go ahead, Steve.
yeah. Yeah, no. Like so, Pao I knew from my Dan Plan days. So
Mhm.
like I just
They're
hit
cool.
her up like, "Hey Pao, you're a cool kid. Can you draw for us?" And she's like,
Yeah.
"Wow, yes, I am a cool kid. Oh, you'll draw for us? Thanks." What? And then just got on board. Easy. For Penyo, I think Gavin brought her on
She was
actually.
like, yeah, she was like doing like fan art on Instagram. I'm like, damn, this is like really nice. Like this is like right up our style. Sent her a DM. Hey, like, are you comfortable doing thumbnails? She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. And then we just went from there.
Nice.
Did
So,
she
yeah,
send
we
you a
just-
drawing of an actual thumb and a nail?
Yeah.
That's shut up,
Yeah.
Rush. just like I'm gonna nail you in the head, Rush. Just you wait. Your freaking shining bald head is gonna be a target, all right?
It's a tomato today. It's a peeling tomato. All right.
Gee, oh yeah. What about the editor? Like the editor does a pretty decent job. Like how do
Yeah,
you manage to
so-
find them?
Michael, he's awesome. He actually just like sent us an email. He sent us his portfolio, and we're like, dude, this looks awesome. Are you able to do this stuff? And I sort of gave him a list. We sent him like a test file, like try running this and see how it goes. So he did like our goose game for the very first one. It was
Mhm.
awesome. We thought it was really funny, and then we just go from there.
Nah, fair enough.
Yeah, a lot of this is like some, and this is for people listening too, I guess. But if it's like people reaching out to us who say like, hey, I don't know if you guys need this right now, but here's my portfolio or here's what I can do. So we take a look at the portfolio, and then from there, when we have a project come up, maybe we'll always have their name in the back of our mind, and we'll know someone to reach out for like right away. We'll generally have like 2 to 3 people.
Yeah, I think that's actually how I found my first animator. They just like emailed me saying, "Ayo, I'm an animator. You may have seen me in London. Here's my stuff." I was like, "Great, I was looking for an animator. You're hired." And he's like, "Huh? What?" And so it's like genuinely that. And I think people underestimate the fact that we do look at emails and DMs like a lot of YouTubers do. We don't just have emails and then don't check on them, like
Yeah.
I don't know. So it's easy to reach out. Like that's the number one advice give advice to when people start out. It's like, how do you find the community and people to talk to and react to? I'm like,
Talk to people.
just do it. Yeah, like reach out. Like,
Draw fan art.
do you think we're like impenetrable? Like we're on Twitter. Like,
My DMs are open.
yeah.
Like one of the first things, that's the first time we met PJ. She just drew like all of our friends just hanging out. And we're like, oh my god, this fan art's amazing. And they're like, oh, they're an animator. Oh, they're cool. All right, get them in here. And they're like, what? And they're like, get them in here.
Yeah, I was notorious for reaching out. So when I saw PJ's fan art, I just messaged her saying, pantsless, pajamas, talk to me. that was it.
Yeah.
And then
So-
she filed a restraining order, so that's great.
And now I have to stay 60 feet away from her at all times.
Social distancing. No,
Yeah, so it's just
but like, is that what you're going to try to maintain in the future as well with your live streams? There, like you live stream content for both of you, and then you kind of offload that to an editor and thumbnail artist.
We actually do. I do a lot of the editing as well, like Steven and I both.
Oh,
So he handles like the effect, and
Right.
but we work in like tangent where like I'm storyboarding, and then I send him like a list of like what I think would look good, and then like he does his creative thing, makes it look beautiful.
mm-hmm.
So then
Hell
we just want to like up our live streams and get more content out in general. That'd be
Yeah.
like the dream.
Unfortunately, a lot of the live stream equipment are sold out nowadays.
It's so hard to find. I've been shopping for a mic for 2 months. I cannot
Dude.
find the freaking mic I want. I just ordered it. I paid an extra
Which one did you get?
$200. I got the Blue Yeti,
Yeah,
right? Classic,
Yeah.
classic gamer
Yeah.
mic,
classic.
right? I'm trying to buy a Go XLR. Can't find them. Like, what do I do?
The Go XLR for a Blue Yeti?
Yeah. I just don't want to have to do all the little things anymore.
Yeah.
I'm just lazy.
No, I get you. I was like, wait, Blue Yeti's like USB mic. You can just
Yeah,
plug
you
it
can
in.
run it to the Go XLR.
Yeah. I think that's so funny. That's really
Right?
funny. The Go XLR probably costs more than the
Oh,
Blue
it
Yeti.
does. It does. But eventually we will upgrade and get like something further.
Like
And
a
I'll keep
Shure
the Go XLR.
SM7B. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
You're
I
gonna
can't
get the-
afford that.
Yeah.
You guys are big time YouTubers. Us.
Well,
we're still
actually,
starting out.
like-
we're just starting out.
What like do you make money from streaming?
Yeah,
Like is that the
Streaming's-
revenue that you guys are primarily based on, like super chatting and stuff?
yeah. We're so dependent on like our YouTube members, especially our live streams, that it eclipses our ad revenue 100%. Yeah, the
Yeah.
sponsorships are nice, but we don't want to like take too many where it degrades the content, or like it seems like we're taking on just anyone who says it. We really just try to focus on sponsorships that we actually like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were really reliant on our audience and to like help make it possible to actually, Steven.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
I think that's a smart way of going about it, because you want to seem like you have creative integrity without doing everything. Like, ayo, like this is another VPN company. Wait, I thought you didn't know VPN. It's like, no, it's another one. Don't worry, they're both good. Like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
yeah, I get
So
you.
yeah, even though we don't have like exclusivity contracts or anything, like we won't be taking on another VPN unless like there's something significantly better about it than our past deals.
Like
There's
an
just no
extra
point.
0.
Well, what? Like, is there... Yeah, I know, right? What I love most about this VPN is the extra 0 they offer.
That's right.
Did you find growing this kind of actually Steven channel difficult to do?
Definitely, like YouTube does not seem to have it does not favor live streamers. If you want to watch videos and you put out good videos every like month or so, then yes, YouTube will be a fantastic career for you. But if you're a live streamer, honestly, it's kind of hard to get noticed. The biggest problem is the fact that you don't see going live anywhere. Like you don't see live streamers
No.
on the recommended at all, unless it's like a past live stream. So
Exactly.
getting recognized on YouTube is substantially harder than I would say
Wait.
even like Facebook.
So
Like,
when you say
streaming.
going live, what do you mean by that? As in you don't see like this stream is gonna go live in an hour or something like that? Or-
Not unless you're subscribed. Like my recommendations like don't really have too many people who are live streaming
I
currently.
see what you're saying. You're right. Yeah.
Like new people.
Yeah, so it doesn't reach as many people unless you go to the live chat and then look up what game you want to do or like what you want to see. So it's like
I don't know if you guys ever even like clicked on the YouTube Live now or YouTube Gaming. It's really hard to navigate and find
it is
someone
such
you
a
actually wanna watch.
cluster of everything. Like
So-
it's just if you're live, you get put here and you have to scroll all the way down on like the
Yeah.
sidebar just to find live. So it's like
The live control room and everything. And do you find that sometimes, like in the live control room, there's like a little section called like where you can check super chats? That section always breaks for me. Like midstream.
Oh,
it
we
just
don't
won't
use
let.
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
we would no longer use that.
Yeah. Well, good.
Yeah,
That-
we thankfully have like Streamlabs running, so we found that really
Oh.
helpful.
Beautiful. Yes,
So-
that's exactly what I
Yeah.
moved on to. Streamlabs is so much better. Streamlabs OBS, best thing ever. man.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
We use normal OBS.
Bro,
Yeah.
get rid of that stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Get rid of that.
Yo,
We're
yo,
thinking,
no.
We'll think about it. We're transitioning, I think.
No, Streamlabs OBS is literally the exact same settings and the as OBS normal. It just has Streamlabs on top of it. It's so easy to use.
You can also have like extensions that do more stuff.
Yeah, I definitely
Alright,
I
you guys
definitely
own a
have
percentage
used
of
it.
Streamlabs or what?
Yeah.
No, as in like
Is this a
I
sponsorship?
I use Streamlabs all the time, and I definitely use normal OBS for the longest time. And I was like, I don't want to move to Streamlabs OBS. And then when I realized it was literally the exact same settings with the same menu and UI, except now there's another tab that you can drag widgets on the screen and it automatically adds it. It's just like brain-blowingly easy, you know? It's like crazy.
Mm.
Yeah. Like
I'm
I
convinced.
managed to
I'm
make like a
sold.
charity drive for the
Oh, we saw
stuff.
that. I popped into that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
saw that.
And that was
good.
literally 2 clicks. It was so easy to do. I was like, all right, awesome.
For real?
Yeah, real easy.
I wanted to do a charity live stream. I just didn't really know how, so I was just like,
Yeah.
I don't know how.
Yeah, so if you head on over to streamlabs.com/voice, no, kidding. We're not sponsored. We're not sponsored. We're not sponsored.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did a charity stream recently too. That was
Mhm.
a lot of fun. We did for Raft and we did it for the Veil project.
Mhm.
So that was really cool. We did it through
That's cool.
YouTube, which was
Mhm.
nice.
Yeah. Oh, like the fundraiser. Yeah. Okay. Like the
Yeah.
fundraising option, right? Where you can kind of
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah. That
Wait,
stuff.
does
Like, I want to try.
does YouTube have a raid button like how Twitch has like people that raid people like
wish.
new channels or no?
Host
No, they
people?
actually
They
don't.
have
Oh,
no
that-
host,
YouTube.
they have
that
no raid,
sucks.
They have no gift subs. They have no hype train. They have no.
There's no like
Hosting.
community
There's no
based
hosting, man.
stuff.
Yeah.
I want to
So-
link up with streamers. Like, dude, Twitch has multi-stream now, which is like
Yes.
what I wanted for so long. You know, like
Yeah.
So
Um,
yeah, the onus is on the YouTube streamer themselves to create their own like really tight knit community because the tools that Twitch offers are not quite there or like are not the same on YouTube. So like you
Yeah.
gotta put a little more legwork in.
Yeah.
Well, I guess then that brings the next kind of question is why YouTube then? Why not Twitch or Mixer?
Yeah, okay, so
Well-
that mostly has to do with me. Like, first off, pretty much everyone knows me from YouTube. So, whenever you switch platforms, you lose a large percentage
Yeah.
of the actual audience who watches you.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
if you stream on Twitch and then switch to YouTube, say you have 5,000 people on Twitch, you'll get probably 100, 500 maybe, who actually go to YouTube because it's like, well, I watch stuff on Twitch. I found you on Twitch. Why am I watching YouTube all of a sudden? So, like, I think that switch is definitely, like, a bad thing. So, in my case,
Mhm.
people know me from Danplan on YouTube. So when I decided to like start live streaming, it was because like, well, like people know me on YouTube. So like, hey, let's stream with Hosa and Gavin for like a couple weeks and see how that goes.
Mhm.
And it was pretty good. Like I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Yeah.
So I just kind of stuck with it because it's like, why switch now?
Yeah. I'm glad
Now
you
we're,
guys
now we're committed. Now we're committed.
committed
Yeah.
full-time streamers.
We put a ring on it.
You put a ring on YouTube?
Susan's married. Wait a
I
minute.
thought you were with me. Come on.
Well, I mean, like she's definitely fucking creators. veto.
Yeah.
Veto if that's like probably really offensive to like YouTube.
That's-
I don't know if you guys like crap near your water bowl or something like that. But
Don't mind. Yeah.
keep it. You can keep it in if you want, but you can also veto it if that's like highly offensive to like.
No. I personally don't mind. Laddi, Rush, what do you think?
I don't care, but
Okay.
Yeah, I don't care.
Call and post. Don't worry about it now.
Oh no! You just said something so inaccurate. No, I don't know what you're talking about. Our overlord is great.
The views of the channel do not reflect those views of the guests.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
Susie.
the-
She's my favorite.
The Overlord comment had me
Close.
thinking
Call her
last
Susie.
stream.
Yeah.
I was like, hey Google, subscribe to Ashley Steven. And I went through all of them, like, hey Siri, and so on and so forth. Actually, like, worked like a charm.
Dude, I
So
heard
you
Jeff
guys haven't
Bezos
tried
actually
it.
subscribed to actually Steven. Jeff Bezos just did it right now.
Perfect. Yo, Jeffy, come give me some money.
Yeah, yo, Jeff, give me some. Hey, yo, Jeff, dap me up.
Yeah. I feel like Jeff would not be the type to dap anybody. Like, I don't think he'd be the type.
He'd be the type to dap you up if you had like $1 trillion. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, you're one of me. All right, and he'd
One
dap
of
you up. You
us.
know?
Cool
Mhm.
gobble.
Peasants.
Yeah, if us peasants, he'd be like, the time it would take for him to reach out his hand, he would make more money than we would ever make in our life. You know what I mean? Like,
Agreed.
Eat
Yeah.
the rich.
he's like so rich. I would have beat him up. No, that's a joke, Alexa. That's a joke.
like
That's a
the
joke.
way. Call me. if
What?
you know.
What did you say? Oh, Alexa, please no.
You have a thing
I-
for Alexa, don't you?
Listen, she and
Listen.
we've gone through a long, dangerous path. Okay.
Nice.
Ooh.
All right, I have
She shared
I have a
everything.
story. I have a
Uh-oh.
crazy story, guys.
Uh oh.
Oh,
Mm, this
Okay.
sounds
All right, you know how we live streamed today? It's not the
Yeah.
actual crazy story, but it's an actual thing that happened today.
What's up?
yeah.
I thought like we did the live stream today, podcast for our boys, and I was like, this is my day. I'm not gonna do it. Nothing exciting is gonna happen today.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Wendy's with my grandma. Getting food.
God.
Rolled
Was
my
it
sleeves
after
a
the
little
live
hot.
stream or before the live stream?
This is after the live stream. I went to get like Wendy's and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's we got me and my grandma were going. I'm driving and stuff, and I give her the money, and I was like, all right, thank you for the thing. I pull up to the next window. There's a girl's like, hey, my sister thinks you're cute. I'm like,
Mm,
and I
mm.
hear like them bickering. He's like, go say hi to him. Go say hi. And she's like, no, I don't want to embarrass him. I'm like, ooh. And so I never saw her, but it made me feel good, and maybe I'll get a free frosty next time. So
Yo, Rush.
Dude.
Rush.
I'll date her for
My
Wins
brother
Frosty.
thinks you're really cute.
Oh,
Stephen.
Rush Sama.
I hate
None
that
to
You
is
give him free frosties though.
yeah, free frosty though. Yeah, it's the only way I'll date you.
Laddie, shh.
listen,
say that.
the cynic in me is immediately like, I bet that they do that so that they can trap more customers into Wendy's. You know what I mean?
Oh no. I still like
no.
Wendy's, but
Yo, Rush, I thought you were gonna tell me that you went to the Wendy's that caught on fire or something.
Oh yeah.
I was so prepared.
And then I lit it on fire.
And walked
She was-
away.
she wasn't my type, and she didn't give me a free frosty. So fuck her.
I torched it to the
My time.
ground.
I turned it down.
The only
Why'd
girl
you
for
get my
me is
hopes up,
Wendy.
I told her, stay away from me, you ugly bye.
Wait, Rushlight,
She
why did
coughed
you go
on
to
her.
Wendy's? Wendy's is objectively bottom tier fast food.
What?
Wendy's is
Yo.
bottom tier. Only thing
No,
worse,
no.
Bottom tier, okay,
Alright.
bottom tier. Subway, Burger King are bottom, like true shit.
What's your top tier?
Oh my god.
top tier?
We're gonna judge
McDonald's.
What the
My
hell?
God.
Yeah,
Get
McDonald's
out of
extremely high top
here.
tier.
I just owned my brother. He is not my brother anymore.
Okay,
Sorry,
A&W,
Gavin.
Come back out of nowhere. A&W, really strong, top tier.
Yeah,
A&W
okay,
is good.
fair point. A&W is
Those are
good.
my S tier.
A&W is good.
What do you guys
but
think?
Yeah.
McDonald's?
Yeah,
What's wrong
that's
with
like
McDonald's? If I was a billionaire, I say this all the time. My chat knows this. If I was a billionaire, I would still eat McDonald's every day.
if you were the president, would you eat McDonald's? If you were the president, would
right.
you eat McDonald's?
Damn right.
You have terrible taste, bro.
Oh my god.
Sorry, wait, Maaz, you might be confused. This is Macca's I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, Macca's. Yeah. No, it's still shit, Gavin. Like, what do you mean?
It's so- best
I was
fries,
like,
best value menu.
Still
Like
Best fry. I won't deny on the fries. The fries of Macca's is
fries are
legendary, and I think
delicious.
it definitely.
The burgers and chicken are poopy compared to Wendy's.
Yeah. No.
what do you mean? A McDouble?
I want that
Dude,
meat,
for
man.
$2 Canadian, I can have a burger and I can get 2 of them and I'm so full.
Just because you're
Bro.
poor.
Yeah, the value doesn't like. We're not talking about value. We're talking about the quality of the actual food.
So you go
it's
to-
not.
Fast food quality is inherently tied to value because fast food, you're eating it because it's cheap and quick.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's what
you
we're
have to
saying.
Consider value.
No, you
Because then you can put
kind
Five
of
Guys in there.
you kind of don't though, because of the fact that the entire category is fast food. So therefore, value of quality of fast food, it's all mitigated. It's fine. So therefore, the comparison has to be the difference of the quality.
Yeah,
You
if
know?
I have to
Okay, so
wait
then-
one extra minute at Wendy's, I don't mind.
Like
just
a
to make it
Subway,
little better.
a Subway for $1 does not inherently make it now S tier for me. It still tastes like garbage, right?
So then
should
what
take-
about?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so is there like a cost to taste ratio that you like are looking for, or is it just like overall the quality?
Speed to make it ratio.
Yeah. Because
So
honestly,
you
like
truly
even
only
taking
want
my
speed.
point, no, like I agree with you a little bit, because if I was to make my own point, like would I eat an A&W for $30? Ooh, no, you know. But at least, but the quality of the A&W still though, the food wise, still tastes good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Once a month kind of food, or like once in a while.
Mm.
Yeah, like objectively only quality wise, like A&W, top tier. I will totally agree with that.
How do you
But
how do you guys feel about Carl's Jr.?
Never had it.
Carl's Jr. is good.
Never
but
had
it's hard
it.
to find in Canada.
yeah,
I see.
It's had its
There's
really
only
good
2
moments
in our
for
entire
me,
province.
and it's had its really like gross moments, and I'm like, oh, I don't like risking it, so I don't go there anymore.
Yeah.
You know what?
Want
I'm
to hear a
about.
scam I pulled with Carl's Jr.?
They'll
what?
make my burger like, really
I scammed
soggy
Carl's
sometimes,
Jr.
and I'm like, ugh,
Ew.
it's gross. Yeah.
The
Did,
heck?
did Gavin say something about Scab? Who said Scab?
Sorry, yeah, I scammed Carl's Jr. real good.
What?
Wait,
Alright.
how?
Yeah, so basically they ran this promo to launch a new burger in Canada where like, hey, name your burger, make it exactly how you want, and we'll get it to you for any price you want to pay. So what you do is you click on the link, it sends you to an Etsy store where like you'd fill in an Etsy order of a Carl's Jr. burger, right? And then
So-
presumably you get a coupon. So I'm like, oh dude, these guys are idiots. So I go there. I'm like, I would like 4 patties. I would want bacon. I want this. Like I loaded these burgers, and then I made like multiple of these. I sold like 10. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait to see what happens. Anyways, they canceled all my orders, but like a couple of them got through, and they sent me gift cards in the mail. So I got like stacks of Carl's Jr.'s gift card now
What?
that I paid like $1 for. So I got like 10x return. Mogul moves, money
Whoa.
moves.
damn, that's a good scam. Yo, you can finally use it at like the 2 locations they have in the
Yeah.
entire province.
I have to travel an hour to my nearest Carl's Jr.
You know what I think is overrated? In-N-Out.
I've
Yeah.
never had In-N-Out.
Yeah.
Their
I had it in
fries are
California.
really bland, but I
Their
really
fries
like
are terrible,
their
dude.
I don't like their
Boys.
fries.
No, their fries are
But I
terrible.
liked the burger I got. It was pretty alright.
I'm limited because, you know, as a Muslim dude, I can't eat much.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
I couldn't have the burger, but I can tell you their fries, S. F,
Yeah.
F, F.
Yeah. So
Their
then,
fries are gross.
in terms of like fry rankings, where is everyone thinking? Like,
McDonald's
Mac
and
is his
Arby's
S.
top.
Mac is his S. Yeah.
McDonald's,
Arby's.
yeah.
yeah, I would say, yeah.
Arby's curly fries, bro. You kidding
Arby's
me?
Oh, I've
curly
never had
fries.
Arby's.
No, we
Oh,
didn't say
they
curly
were
fries.
good.
We said regular fries. Curly
Well,
fries is
okay.
entirely different.
Yeah, because then
But
wait,
yeah,
'cause if
they're
you
like
include
good
all
fries.
fries, Cajun fries from Five Guys.
Right.
I've never been to most of those places.
That's fair.
Ah, how dare
don't
you
know
be
what-
so healthy, laddie?
Yeah. Yuck.
So I'll talk about it. Eh?
So it's weird because you guys have Burger King in America and Canada, but in Australia, because Burger King was already copyrighted when they came here, they changed the name to Hungry Jack's,
Okay.
Ah.
and they changed the branding of Hungry Jack's here. Instead of it being like, "Yo, we're the king of burgers," they changed it to, "Hey, yo, what's up? We're Australian and we're Hungry Jack's." You know, you know, and it's like, I don't know, something about that branding actually worked, because now Hungry Jack's has a legendary status in Australia. Like when I used to live in a country town in rural Queensland, basically what everybody kept asking for was, please let us make a Hungry Jack's here. We want a Hungry Jack's to come here. Like that's the one thing they really wanted. Hungry Jack's.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
crazy.
Mm.
And
What's
it,
wrong
no,
with
it,
taste
it,
buds?
it tastes pretty good, man. I'm not gonna lie. Or in Australia at least, Hungry Jack's fries are on the same tier as McDonald's, and that's like
Dang.
I know,
Dang,
dude.
that's pretty
Please
decent.
go to
man.
Hungry
Send me a
Jack's, 'cause
photo
Burger
next time
King
you go.
kinda
I want to see
nasty.
this. I'm getting I'll send you a photo of what
Pics.
Burger King fries look like.
Yeah.
But you get a free Burger King crown when you go in. Come on.
I
Also,
love the
and you guys probably, I don't know if you guys have this, but Nando's fries S tier, S tier, dude.
What's
Nando's
that?
fries.
Nando's?
Yeah.
crab.
Yeah,
I think
but
it's just an
I would-
Australian thing.
No, it's
No,
British
no,
in
they're
Australia
British
and Canadian as well. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh.
Well, fuck
It's
'em.
like it's like really well made chicken, super like succulent, and the fries they add this peri
Succulent.
Portuguese like salt on it, so good,
Ooh.
so good. Yeah.
I do try this.
Mm.
But
Yeah, man, I'm
I
craving
think that's a
Nando's.
different category. I think we're getting too far out of it. That's fast casual to me.
Yeah.
Nando's is
Nando's
fast
steak
casual.
shake.
Yeah, that's closer to
Yeah.
Chipotle to me.
Honestly, yeah. I actually, you know what? I'm gonna concede. You're right. I'm gonna concede
Thank you.
that.
I've really spent a long time thinking about this. I'm very
No,
prepared for this discussion.
He's up late at night just thinking.
Because sometimes you do want like just trashy food. Like I
Yeah.
agree with like
You are putting
McDonald's
so
is one
much
of those
disrespect
foods.
on McDonald's.
No, because Gavin, you said like if you're a billionaire, you'll still have Macca's. I only
Yeah.
get Macca's a year, like a yearly thing. Nowadays, it's a bit more frequent because it's just nearby. But yeah, if I had all the money, that Macca's urge though, that fry urge though, it would still be there, you know. Yeah.
They're probably
If y'all don't
forcing
have
it or
McDonald's
something.
rewards, dude, that they give you free fries like on a daily basis, man. That's so bad for my health. It's so crazy.
Wait, free
I got the
fries?
McDonald's
All we get
reward.
is like those free coffees up in Canada.
No, Steven, you're wrong.
I'm wrong?
There's free
We get
fries,
free
bro. You
diabetes
gotta
in
know.
America.
Okay, it's been so long since I've actually had McDonald's. Yeah, free diabetes.
Healthcare
best,
workers
dude.
get
It's not free.
free
yeah, no, it's not
coffee.
free.
Buy one, get one.
Yeah, it's not free. You pay for it. You pay for them to give you diabetes.
Lol, imagine not having universal health care. Can't
Shut up. Shut
Can't
up.
relate. Can't relate.
Now.
Like, at least our larges are like bigger than our heads. All right.
You know why it's
Yo,
bigger? They
true.
want to kill you, bro. That's why, bro. Like
No.
James asked me one day, he's like, "Are you ever gonna move to America to hang out?" I was like, "Honestly, I would, but if I had to work in your healthcare, I'll kill myself, man. There's no way I'm gonna do that." American healthcare be like, "Here's $1 million for your treatment."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Corona guy.
Oh
Oh yeah, that one dude. Wow, this is topical.
I know, like it's like
My God,
It's
the one universal constant is USA healthcare.
No,
Dude,
that's not
I'm-
universal concept.
I'm
That's the
actually
universal
terrified with the
constant.
USA and how they're handling Corona. They are not handling Corona at all.
No.
At
We
all.
love money, man. We just love money. Everything
Love
has to be a
it.
business, and if we stop doing the business, we open it up.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
Like, how's Canada coping? I actually don't know anything about how Canada's handling
Oh,
Corona.
we're about to lift our restrictions. We should be finished up in the next 16 days.
Yeah, like
Crazy.
there's very few cases. I think we're definitely under 300 or 500. I know that
Yeah.
for a fact because like it's
I
only in
don't
a
know
few
the numbers.
provinces.
Okay.
I don't know numbers
I've already
either.
gone to eat out. I've already gone to eat at a restaurant.
Yeah.
Same twice.
Australia is similar. Australia's only had 100 deaths, so it's like
I need to move
Only
out of here.
100.
America's like, yo, y'all have 100, we have 100K.
Yeah,
You know, like-
oh my God.
We gotta be number one in everything.
USA.
yeah.
We're always number one, bitches.
That's
Oh,
actually so funny. But it does. Well, I don't know. You live in that country. I don't know what to tell you, man.
gotta leave.
Listen, maybe we're just popular. Do some population control. You don't know.
Yo.
Oh yeah.
Population. Well,
was relieved to
we're
finally get
getting
my
dangerously
haircut.
close to eugenics here, Rush. I'm not gonna. I know about that.
Yeah, no, when I finally got my haircut, I was actually like so jazzed. I forgot what I looked like.
Man, you got a haircut?
You don't have a mirror in your house?
You can probably like cut your
Well-
own hair, but I think like thankfully because of Corona, it's made me realize that I've got curly hair, and I think I might keep it. I might keep the curly hair.
I think you should. But
Yeah.
I definitely haven't
What
had
kind
a
of hair do you
haircut
have, Rush?
since we have. Hmm? Yeah, Rush. Tell me about yourself.
Yeah, tell me about your Corona cut.
So
I
look
just
like
shave
Rush.
it every week, man. It's easy. It's 1, 2, 3. I'm bald. It's a thing.
That's a good way to keep your hair, actually.
Ponytail now. Oh, it's
Yeah,
so
I'm
long.
bald.
But like for me, I haven't got a haircut, even though like they've lifted restrictions. I haven't got a haircut simply because like, is it worth it? Nah,
haven't
I don't
faced
care. I'm
it
not
yet.
gonna see anyone for a while, so
No,
like,
no. It's totally worth it. The girls get to rub your head with shampoo.
Why do they rub your bald
What?
head with shampoo?
No, wait,
what?
you're going to go to like a Fantastic Sands or whatever, and they're like, all right, we gotta wash your hair, and they
What
wash
the
your
hell's
hair,
a
and then
Fantastic Sands?
it's like a chain
Oh, like when they
company
cut
that.
your hair and they wash it. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
When they cut and wash your hair.
Like you're taking a shower and then
Yeah. Oh my God,
you're
Rush, you
stinking.
feel
Get in the
so good in
shower.
my head. Oh, thank you, Rush. I know.
So
No,
stupid.
I go to like a barbershop of like they're all Iraqi dudes. They don't really speak. They mostly don't speak English. You know, and I've been going to them for years. I just sit down like, yeah, same as usual, in and out.
Yeah,
That's been my last 6
Cool.
years of haircuts.
yeah. So wait, but
So I
then
don't know where you get this pampering from.
wait, Rush.
Dude,
So do you use shampoo or do you just put like soap on your head? Like, I'm
That's a
actually
good
curious.
question.
Like, how do you
do I use
clean
body
your
wash
head?
or do I use shampoo? Good question. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so what I do, I take a little like a little tiny. I don't even need that much shampoo. I just need a little bit. Put on my armpits, maybe a little bit on my head if I have little hairs, and then
Okay.
any other area that needs shampooed.
Okay, just good to know in case like I ever do decide to cut
Get
off my
caught in the
luscious
shower with
head.
them.
Yeah, just
Your
shower
head?
with
Little
Rush.
hair, I
Cut
got
off
you.
your head?
Cut off your head.
In case I ever want to cut my hair. What?
You said luscious head.
Get the guillotine ready. Get it over.
Ready?
I'm ready to go.
Quarantine's over.
Dude, when you're live streaming, it's like if I get 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna guillotine.
Like, oh,
As
what does
he's
that
making
mean?
like
Is that a new dance
massive
move?
alt accounts.
Yeah.
Is that a new dance move?
Like totally not clickbait.
That's
At
like a
3
Black
a.m.
Mirror.
I almost died.
Yeah, I know,
Gone
right?
sexual.
Real.
What
So, Steven, I want to do a 24-hour live stream, bro.
Yo,
I
that's
told
so
you, this is a
painful.
new reveal. I want to do a 24-hour live stream, Steve. And I want us to be
Yeah,
wearing a
Gavin's
mask so
gonna
we can
do a
have this, like, an
24-hour
actual
live
camera.
stream.
No,
Sorry.
he'll come over to my house. We'll do a live stream. It will be awful.
I think that's what James wanted to do for his 24th birthday. He had a birthday live stream and he was like, Maaz, I want to do a 24-hour live stream for my 24th birthday. But then,
And then he didn't.
but yeah, because then he realized the idea of him streaming the entirety of his birthday was bad, you know? So it's like, yeah,
Bad for his public image.
exactly.
Mm.
Awesome. I think we might wrap up the podcast soon. But
Uh-huh.
before we do, I kind of want to give you guys the platform to say any future plans or product that you guys want to, showcase off or.
What was yours, Steven?
I don't think we have any.
No, you
Well,
don't
yeah.
waste the plug, bro. This is what we. This is what we
You got
came
5
for.
seconds.
Wait, I'm so
This is what we
confused. Okay,
came
wait,
for.
what?
Yeah, anything you want to plug? Any future things you wanna, you wanna take
Shout out
the
to
stage?
Rushlight.
He just shouts somebody else out.
Equals 3 really got me through a lot of
No,
stress.
Wait,
stop.
Gavin, I'm so confused. Gavin,
Okay,
go.
okay.
I honestly,
Okay.
I'm confused.
Thank you so much for having us on, Laddi, Rushlight, Maaz. Thank you so much. We do live streams on our YouTube channel. We do them Saturdays 2 o'clock p.m. PST, and then Tuesdays 6:30 p.m. PST for like long format stuff. Come have a good time. It's just good vibes, big crowds, lots of really really active and fun chat.
Easy
Yeah.
Oh,
peasy.
yeah.
Awesome. So thanks for coming on, guys, and thanks to everybody for listening in, especially the patrons and channel members. Y'all can listen to this earlier, as well as just engage with us in our live streams as well. All right.
Yeah.
Laters, everybody.
Steven.
And logging off now.